Oh shit! What? What? Oh shit! What is going on? Oh shit! He got the vest. Ready to
Yep.
go. He is
Got-
ready to go.
Got
What
ready
is
for
going on?
this.
That's it, baby. Woo! Raging fire in the house. We're getting ready to talk about it. Finally, Samurai Guys finally got around to talking about it. That's right. And I couldn't do it justice without, martial arts extraordinaire stuntman, director, filmmaker, writer, my brother from another mother, Kyle Wong. I need to bring him in. That's right. Director of the Crow Night Watch and many awesome future projects that are coming soon. Hell yeah. I was like, I couldn't do it without him. We got to get into it and talk about it. Why? Because this is like one of our maybe the most anticipated movie of the year.
Very anticipated after 10 years of questionable Donnie Yen films. 10 years. And I'm saying questionable because there are only 2 that are good out of the 10 years. And I know someone's in here is going to say, what about Iceman? Shut up. Do not bring up Iceman. Do not bring up
What's scaring me, though, is, Eric, our boy, the Asian movie enthusiast. Shout out to Eric. What's scaring me, though, is that Iceman 2 suppoesly is worse than the fucking Iceman that we hate so much. Like, I'm scared. I know. And he still hasn't let me forget the challenge to put Iceman 2 again. What was it? Iceman 2 against
and Invincible Dragon, and both of them are playing on, like, Iceman 2 and Invincible Dragon are both playing on Haya, and I'm just like, I am not sitting here and watching this. Eric, no, Eric, no. I'm just sitting there.
I don't know, man. I thought you signed the contract. I thought you signed the contract in blood. We were supposed to do it. Oh my god! Maybe for April Fools. I don't know. We'll see.
And all 3 of us is like, here is a versus, and then next thing it sucks. Done.
5-second review. Do like 5 seconds. Oh my god! All right, let's see who's Movie Dojo Army in the house. Already we got Lone Wolf Ronin in the house. Thanks for the super chat, brother. What's up, Samurai and Kyle? This is the review I've been waiting for. Much love for you guys. All right, thanks again, brother. We got AJ Mason in the house. Evelina, Jake Hall. Oh, we got another super chat from. Thanks again, brother. One of my top favorites of 2021. Donnie and Nicholas brought their A+ game. Rest in peace, Benny Chan. Yes, and can't wait to get my copy on Blu-ray. That's right. Samurai's got to get that as well. All right, who else we got? Oh, there he is. There he is. See, so I mentioned his name, bro. He's gonna show up. He's like, he's
just waiting in the chat.
I'm not letting you guys forget about that versus. God damn it! Oh my god, what's up, Heather? What's cracking? Todd Johnson, what's going on? Oh shit. He says he doesn't blame you, Kyle. It would be a painful experience. All right.
Like, nope. Just turn it off.
Before we get into it, I'd like to read some reviews really quickly before we get into it. I just came across these reviews first. All right, here, hold on. Let me get to it. I'm getting to it. Be patient. My young Padawans that are watching. All right. First review. Okay, you guys ready? 3 out of 10. Bad movie. Okay. I can't believe I suggested one. I suggested this, or one of my best friends to watch this film with me tonight. I can't believe I did it. What a bad film it is. But for some reason, people like this movie. This film is badly organized. You just watch nothing but nonstop fighting. There's no plot. Nonstop fighting. Really interesting. Okay. That's the first review. 3 out of 5. Bad. 3 out of 10. Bad movie. Let me keep going here. Ready? 1 out of 10. Terrible. Okay. Terrible. Raged after the film was over. Raged. So that means he grabbed I'm gonna grab the controller and throw it at the TV. Apparently, this movie made this person so mad. Okay. Boring plots made me fall asleep. No emotional link between the characters. I don't know what the fuck was happening, and it definitely doesn't go rate to that high rating. Don't waste your money like I did. Raged. This movie made somebody that mad. All right, my favorite. 2 out of 10. This movie sucks big time. really extremely boring. And you know what? You know what's about to happen before it happens on screen. Now, boring again, boring. 10 out of 2 at best. Now, here's the best one. You ready? There are no good fight scenes in this movie. And here's my reaction to this. Now, movies are subjective, right? To each his own. If you didn't like the movie, that's fine. But these reasons are like, what are these reasons? Like, did you even try to watch the movie? Did you even watch the movie?
And I will give this.
Okay.
I recently moved back, everybody, and I heard from a roommate that he said that Night Watch was a piece of shit. Said that right to my face.
Yeah.
And I looked at him and I says, okay, why? And he's like, it's just shit. You think it's shot like everything else? It's shit. And I was like, that's your reasoning. Okay.
Yeah.
I could tell you're not going to be a useful person at all. So hence why it's just like, and now I'm looking, where are these reviews from? IMDb?
Yes. Yeah.
It reminds me of like, okay.
Yeah. No good fighting at all. No good fights anywhere in the movie. 2 out of 10. Okay. Again, films are subjective.
Let alone the side fact that I guess Kenji Tanigaki
bring up some interesting, this didn't work because, and this, but when it's just completely shut down.
Yeah.
It's like that badly. It makes you question these reviewers if they even watch the fucking movie.
Exactly. And that's like questioning Kenji Tanigaki and Donnie Yen, who designed the action, along with Chris Collins from Ip Man 4 and Paradox, helping with the choreography. It's like, their fight scenes are bad. Also, the side fact that, yes, we all know that Kenji Tanigaki did Snake Eyes, did the choreography for Snake Eyes.
Right.
He did the choreography, not the camera work.
That's not his fault.
That's not his fault.
That's not him and the stuntman's fault. But I thought I'd share that with you guys. I thought you guys would get a kick out of that.
I'm just like,
it's fine. You don't like the movie, you don't like the movie.
And let alone the side fact that we use the term, or I use the term, these are filthy casuals that do not understand martial arts action films.
Right. And I do have a little rant that I'll rant. I'll save it for the end when we wrap it up. A little rant. But yeah, man. So finally got around to watching it. Got the Hi-Ya app. Watched it. Dude, it scratched the fucking itch for the Samurai Guy. Now, here's the thing, though. What did I want from this movie? All I wanted was a throwback to when action films from the Hong Kong era, from the 90s era, were badass, and a cop thriller. All I wanted was a cop thriller that, for a bonus, had some good fighting in it. For a bonus, had some good action shootouts and some action set pieces.
Yes.
That's all I wanted, even though I was so excited to see it. And the most of my excitement really ranged from the trailer looked really good.
Yes.
But it didn't look like Donnie Yen was phoning it in again. You know what I mean? Like,
no,
let's
not
be
at
honest.
all.
Let's be real here. We're the biggest Donnie Yen fans in the world, right? And Ip Man 4, I got it on 4K. It's entertaining. I like it. It's an entertaining movie. But let's be honest. You can totally tell that Donnie Yen was basically a walking corpse in that movie. Like, let's get real here. Fight scenes are fun.
I win. Just literally.
Fight scenes are fun. But it looked like he was just waiting to die as the character. Like, he's just like, can you get me out of the Ip Man franchise?
Exactly.
In this movie, you could totally see a different Donnie Yen. Like, really giving a lot better performance. Like, it shows that he actually cares. And his dramatic performance is way better in this movie than the walking corpse of Ip Man walking around just like, can we end this already? And it's nice to see shades of Legends, because we're huge fans of Donnie Yen despite the controversy behind the scenes. we're still huge fans. I think there's controversy behind every action star. It's gonna be there.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's nice to see them give a shit. I tell you this right now. I will tell you this right now. If Steven Seagal lost some weight, showed a little bit more effort, and sequeled and made a third Under Siege movie, and
I still wouldn't watch it.
I'm talking about me. But I'm just saying, I would be there. I would at least applaud. Like, I would be like, hey, he gave an effort. He tried. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would.
All I'm seeing is all the Mad TV Steven Seagal.
I know. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Okay, you're okay with spoilers? Okay, it is a spoiler review. We're gonna get into it here. Dark Marv says, for me, this is the best action movie of 2021. All right. So that's awesome. He enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get into it a little bit here, and then I'll go into my little mini rant at the end. And I know you thought I was going to rant at the bad reviews, but I'm just like, no, I just wanted to read them.
Yep.
And I already did my response laugh video at it, because it's just like, these people didn't even read. They didn't even watch the movie.
No,
right?
it looks like
that's like someone saying Terminator 2 sucked. 1 out of 10. Kid was annoying. I didn't know what was happening.
Easy money.
Easy money. Right? It's like somebody didn't even watch the movie. No. All right, but yeah, so let's we're gonna bounce around a little bit here, but yeah, let's talk about what we liked, what we didn't like, what worked and what may not have worked so well. But go ahead and give us a brief plot synopsis, Kyle, before we jump in.
Plot synopsis is Chung Sung-bong is an officer of the Regional Crime Unit who worked in the front line for many years and cracked many major cases. However, he is seen as an outcast due to his extremely righteous character, which has affected his career. But his protege, Yao Kong-ngo, respects him as a good officer, although Yao does not completely agree with Chung's overly hard-boiled style and believes in taking shortcuts. Yao manages to reach Chung's level. However, fate unexpectedly brings them to different paths and pits them against one another. So Bong is Donnie Yen.
Yeah.
Mo is Nicholas Tse.
Yeah. And Nicholas, he was having fun chewing the scenery in this one. Like, he was having
I don't even think he was chewing the scenery. He literally was like, his actions for this whole film, it's the weirdest thing that I could say that I actually do sympathize with how he felt throughout this whole film. It really was like how Eric said, that he was rooting for Nicholas Tse. And I'm like, yeah, Nicholas Tse, like, yes, Donnie Yen did not get there in time, but he actually did something like, which was accurate, but at the same time it was wrong. But when you see him in the court with Donnie Yen, like, waiting on his decision, and that a friend might, or Evelina actually suggested when she saw it, she's like, you see that moment where Nicholas Tse snaps.
Oh,
like, right there. And that was prime acting from him.
Yeah. Really good performance from him, man. I enjoyed him definitely in the movie. And he's got that, you know what, fuck it. Because I think anybody in his position probably would be acting the same way.
Yeah.
He was having a little bit of fun, though. Let's be honest.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
And just
he starts blasting the dude, right?
Just unloads on this guy. I'm like, you know what? That's fine. Like, but no, he literally played this character really well, like, showing that. And it's kind of interesting that Benny Chan and Nicholas Tse finally worked together since Invisible Target. This was
it's a long time.
And let alone the side effect that I would say ever since Gen X Cops, like, it's almost like full circle for, like, I would say when Nicholas Tse was just starting off, and like he was almost given that part to be like the next set of new action stars with him and Stephen Fung. And then when Jackie Chan did New Police Story with Benny Chan and Nicholas Tse, we almost had that kind of transition, but it never went anywhere. And now for this to be Benny Chan's last film, along with Nicholas Tse being part of it and being the villain, it's almost like a nice full circle of, like, you've been this nice, not even nice, the protagonist. It's time for you to be the antagonist, but also to be like someone against Donnie Yen, who Donnie Yen has almost beat everyone in, like, Hong Kong and whoever else. And not only that, like, the fact that Donnie Yen faces off against what's his name? Let's see, where is he? Sorry, give me a sec. Basically, the what's it called? The guy in the shanty town. The guy in the shanty town.
Aman Kwai. Is Aman Gwai or Aman Kwai or something like that? I'm sorry, I apologize for the names. I think it was him. I think that was the character he was playing. Dude, that was a great fight.
Yeah, that was a great fight, and it was a nice rematch between them since Legend of the Wolf, and
holy shit, you're right.
Yeah,
holy shit,
them having a nice rematch.
That's true.
Wow, that was nice and down and dirty.
Yeah,
and now you have, and the fact that happened, and now you have Donnie Yen facing off against Nicholas Tse. It really nicely was handled in that sense of like, you see how Donnie Yen could keep up, but also you could see how Nicholas Tse is like still younger, but at the same time, like he could dish it out against Donnie Yen.
They show him still training, doing sit-ups while knife fighting.
Yeah, just right there.
This dude doing sit-ups while knife fighting,
and I'm just like, this going like, damn.
Knife training, man.
Even though my friends and I, we watched it all together, and that like we've all had this discussion of like, is this actually a good movie? And I will give my review of it all, but at the same time, it's exactly what you have said. It is a nice throwback to the 80s and 90s Hong Kong action films.
Yeah, and
not only that, like you feel like, a friend of mine pointed this out. I was like, was this made in the 90s? I was like, no, this is actually recent. And he was like, why does it look like it was made in the 80s or 90s? Like, I think that was the point, because it actually feels like that. Even though, yes, we've seen this trope before, we've seen all this, but it needed that little tidbit to be like, let's go back to this heyday, because Eric pointed this out, and we all talked about this. Even Rick said this, like, that this could be the final Hong Kong action film of this caliber, because it feels like that. And especially for Benny Chan to actually like usher in this last piece of cinema that he had to offer, you could see it, and there was like a lot of care and a lot of love that everyone wanted to put into this. And
but there weren't none of the fight scenes were good though.
Fuck those people.
You can't even play along with me, man.
No. It's more or less like it's more or less like
I fell asleep. I didn't even watch the movie. I'm just here bullshitting.
Right?
I fell asleep the whole time. You know, I was so bored.
Yeah, I remember someone else saying that. I was like, we can't talk anymore.
You did the cigar break.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's talk a little. I know, right? But yeah, you kind of. I mean, it's kind of fucked up. You know, you have the beginning of the movie.
Yes.
Well, they're setting up this operation to get Wong Kwong. They're trying to get him and his I forgot what they were. I forgot what Nicholas's crew took. Like his character's crew. They stole.
They took his the Wong Kwong's drugs to give to the other guy without paying, so that way.
Right.
So that way
they intercept. You know, they show up and intercept. You know, the crew that was supposed to get it end up fucking up Wong Kwong, taking his stuff, and then fucking up the cops as well, who were there to intercept everything. I mean, look at all the way to the left there. Those are people falling from the explosion from the higher level. Okay,
definitely.
It's not a CGI body. All right, there's like 4 or 5 bodies that actually fall from that huge explosion. But you know, the action in this movie sucks apparently.
No, I can't believe that. Like, I fell asleep to most of the action scenes.
Right. But you know, we do get some flashbacks, and of course, after that event, Donnie Yen's like, "All right, we got to catch these motherfuckers, man."
Yeah.
But cinematography was great.
Oh yeah,
really good.
It's really shot beautifully. Really shot beautifully.
But we have this flashback of his character. I believe his name was. They call him Fuck. F-O-K. Fuck.
Yeah.
And he was kidnapped. So they, you know, their superiors set Nicholas's and his crew to basically beat the answer out of a suspect who knows where Falk is being held. And you know, they kind of accidentally go overboard. Now, they could have maybe handled it a little bit better at the end. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But at the same time, the guy was attacking his men, so it's kind of like, all right, he won't. They like 4 or 5 dudes can't pull this one guy off.
Yeah.
So Nicholas like, fuck this, I'm gonna hit this guy over the head. I mean, he didn't mean to kill the guy.
No,
and then they all get sentenced to jail, man. And the superior turns on them. I didn't tell them to go that far, And then you find out later that he basically says, if you don't get the answer, I'm gonna fire all of you.
Yeah.
So it was very interesting. And then of course Falk didn't give a fuck.
Yep.
And it came down to the Yenster here.
Yep.
And Nicholas's character really thought Yen was gonna pull forward, and represent their crew, but he kind of had to be honest.
Yeah.
And Donnie Yen was kind of his protege in a way, his character. And so that really hit hard. That hit hard to home.
Yeah.
And then they all got fucked up in jail, and they served their time. But when they got out, it's it. Life of crime. Fuck it. What's the point of trying to go back and be a cop?
Yeah.
After that, right? Crime / revenge and holding that grudge, like you were saying, and then a lot of shit definitely goes down throughout the movie.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to watch Eric's review, but I'm sure he probably mentioned this. Donnie Yen's wife's character was kind of underwritten. Did he mention that in the review?
Yeah, he did, and she did. Like she literally is just a poor sexy. Oh, I can't say sex lamp, but definitely a lamp character that just added to nothing to the story. Just so that way she could actually be part of it. Was okay. The old superior now is literally got a bomb against his throat, and he's handcuffed to the wife, and it's like, what are you here for? Just for that? And then let alone the side fact that when Donnie Yen finds out that she's held hostage right there,
right,
and they say, oh yeah, if we stop his pulse, it'll stop the bomb. And Nicholas Say and his team are just watching it through video, saying that, are you hearing what he's saying? Are you actually hearing what he's saying? And it's like, okay, Donnie Yen gets it, but at the same time, just uncuff your wife, uncuff your wife, shoot, do everything. And then, of course, he does the worst thing ever, which is shoot at the bomb squad,
which got him in trouble.
And when he says, he could have said, give me the pliers, let me try. And it's just like, wait, you're not bomb squad. Because again, Donnie Yen can do no wrong. Donnie Yen can do no wrong.
Donnie Yen is Jesus. Donnie Yen is Jesus. So, but yeah, and then after the whole damsel in distress scene, and she was rescued, you never saw her again.
No,
I don't think
it's just like the baby's okay, but other than that, there's some hemorrhaging with the baby and your wife, but they're okay. It's like, okay, let me go. It was a little.
It did. Her character did feel a little pointless, but at least the character served some kind of purpose. So that way they can make it close to home, because they did hold a grudge. You know what I'm saying? They wanted the Yenster to feel it. But I kind of was rooting for the villains in this one. You understand both sides. You get both sides. Mm-hmm. But I was rooting for them to, well, not kill Donnie Yen's wife, but I was rooting for them to get the superior. I was so happy when Falk got fucked in the head. When he got shot. I was like, yes, thank you for that movie. I enjoyed that. Like, fuck that guy,
because they were really justified in doing that, because of, like, we saved your life, and you threw us aside, let's run jail. So it's like, fuck you. And I was like, yep. The legend, the other legend, Simon Yam in there. Okay, I need to talk about this scene. I need to talk about this scene.
Okay.
So I understand the courtroom scene. Yes, it dragged on, but at least the courtroom scene where all Nicholas Say and his whole team were getting tried, and then that whole betrayal with Donnie Yen. That scene makes sense. Yes, it could have been a little bit shorter, but everything else. The scene with Simon Yam, a friend of mine asked me, like, did this movie need to be 2 hours long? I was like, 2 or 3 scenes could have been cut out. 2 or 3 scenes. This is one of them. Because after Donnie Yen shot at the bomb squad, he is literally tried by his superiors, and Simon Yam, being one of the superiors in the police department, literally comes in and says, all right, Why did you do this? And his whole team just comes in and says, please don't fire him. If you fire him, you'll have to fire us too. Like that kind of bullshit. And I'm just like, no, don't do that. Don't do, like he literally shot at the bomb squad.
And you know what I was waiting for Simon Yam to do? Oh, okay, great. You're all fired. Get the fuck out.
Literally.
I was waiting for him to do that. You're all fired then. All right, thanks for coming.
And the thing was, like, Donnie Yen just like sits there and just goes, all right, go out. Everyone out. And then
slapping people.
Yeah. And then it gets to this point where I noticed this in Big Brother. Notice this in maybe in Enter the Fat Dragon, but just literally in the last like 10 years of Donnie Yen movies after the Yip Man movies, where I could do no wrong. I am Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen is Jesus. In the Book of Yen, he literally says it's black and white and all this other stuff where he's literally spouting like, I can do no wrong. And I'm just like, we are really getting this in this film. We did not need this scene. It's literally, I know this is the huge cliche, but you spent like 2 minutes literally spouting, I could do no wrong.
Right.
So again, this is literally
filler.
It's filler and humanizing. And some Trado actually, Lone Wolf Ronan actually brought this up. Like, it pays tribute to SPL, which brings this up. You see Donnie Yen's character in SPL and Flashpoint. He's literally that I am the righteous cop that can do no wrong. It's always that trope. This one is like, I am the righteous cop. I am justified in all my actions. That the superior is like, okay, if you solve this in less than 24 hours.
Come on, man. They're killing cops, bro.
I know.
Oh, come on. Hey, we need to get these motherfuckers. Come on. Yeah. We have 24 hours, sir. It's all right.
It's literally that. And I was just like,
I don't know, man. Maybe it's kind of realistic in a way.
It can be, because this is a side fact that I understood from the SPL standpoint. I understood from the Flash standpoint.
I'm just goofing around.
I know, but this one, it was just like, he literally shot at his fellow police officers.
They had shields.
They had shields. But at the same time, he shot at them.
What happens, chat, and everybody watching when you come here? This is how you tell that we're not shills.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the greatest movie of all time. As much as we love this movie, we still are giving constructive criticism. We're still being honest that they could have tweaked this here or taken that there. We're still honest here, even though we really enjoyed the movie.
Exactly.
Unlike those reviewers from IMDb who, I'm telling you,
the fight scenes
it sounds like they didn't even fucking watch the movie.
No, they didn't.
There's a big difference. All right, let's keep going here.
But yeah,
man.
Scene, I would say
that scene they could have cut out. They could have cut.
They could have cut it because again, I am Donnie Yen. Please read from the Book of Yen that I can do no wrong.
Let's go back to Amin Guai. If I said his name wrong, I'm surprised. But this fight was was good shit, dude. Took his bulletproof vest off, wrapped it around his arm. Double gun shooting. I was like, shit. Here we go. Let's go. I mean, a whole bunch of dudes coming in. Donnie is fucking them up. Like, I was like, yes, let's go. And I love how it kept going.
Oh, yeah.
Like he kept going, then he ended up chasing, and then they ended up brawling in the sewer. Like, I mean, this was like a fight, bro.
Like,
and what I liked about this movie was, you have the Book of Yen, but he got fucked up though.
Oh yeah,
Donnie
definitely.
Yen got
For
fucked
once,
up. Yeah.
Finally he gets fucked up. I was just like, okay, we actually finally see that Donnie Yen gets hurt after all you've done in all these movies. You finally get hurt.
Man.
It was
stabbed, hit over the head, glass bottle, thrown through walls and shit. I mean, it's
suffocated with a freaking plastic bag. But on top of that, all my friends and I were thinking, they're in the sewage. Yeah. I was like, it's all in your raccoon.
Fight scenes are legit, dude. The fight scenes scratch the itch. They're legit.
Yeah.
I was just like sitting on the edge of my seat, like, yes, let's go. This is why I'm here. You know what I mean?
Especially,
and what did you think about this action sequence with the bike and the vehicles?
Okay, before I get to the bike and vehicle one, my DOP, he actually stated that he liked the shantytown fight because it reminded him of the movie Buy Bust because of the whole shanty area, and I actually agreed with that.
Yeah.
Whereas the foot chase and the only thing that was kind of out there was when Donnie Yen saved the kid. that part, like, jumps out, saves the kid, jumps up, and then lands on the hood of the car. I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. But
I think we had some fun there. I think China Strike Force.
Oh,
That was like a similar movie where it had some over the top, like physics are not supposed to work that way, but it's fun.
Yeah.
This is one of those physics aren't supposed to work that way, but it's fun
Yeah.
to watch. I enjoyed because you could tell it was actually kind of cool. Like they put in effort.
Yes.
Of the fight choreography fight. They actually had a fight while Donnie Yen's driving.
Yeah.
And I think it was Nicholas on the bike, his character, right?
Literally, like, that's the type of action,
that was
like,
dope, man.
Like, we never seen something like that, like an actual fight between two people
while they're
wrestling with guns
and driving.
Yeah, exactly. Because the only time we have seen something like that as close is the Raid 2, where you have the Eka who's like grabbed one of the like motorcycle guys, and then he just grabs his gun, just quadruple taps him.
Yeah.
But here it was like these two are literally fighting each other and trying to keep up pace. And I was like,
or you could say the villainess too. They had the katana sword fight on the bike.
One.
But this was shot different.
Yes.
It was a little different because it was like a side shot and you had a different camera from inside the car.
Yes.
But Donnie's trying to grab his pistol while fighting and driving.
Yeah.
Like it was actually a choreographed fight while they were riding. It was pretty good, man.
I really enjoyed that part.
There was a little iffy CGI vehicle bumps.
Yes.
Like the one that the bike hit the what was it, railing? And just kind of it was like a
that was kind of off.
That was a little something didn't, it just was like boop.
Yeah. Like he's like, I'm okay, drive off. And we're all like,
it looked a little wonky. It looked a little wonky. But before the wonkster happened, that was good, man. I enjoyed that. Definitely.
I definitely like that little tidbit where they're exchanging, trying to shoot at each other, and then the elbow happens right to the helmet. And I'm like, yep.
But this is one of those movies where you kind of see the villain side of things.
Yes.
And here they got motherfucking Fock right here. They're about to rob his ass and shoot him in the head, which was great. But let's get into it a little bit more here. But all right. So this was a great heist shootout, man. Like this was intense, and it was shot with a little bit more extra explosions.
Yes.
I mean, look at that shot right there. Oh, come on, man. It's fucking great.
That's definitely an iconic shot right there. Yeah. That is definitely an iconic shot.
This is what Hong Kong action cinema is all about.
Yeah.
Right. And it has a lot more explosions and a lot bigger body count than Heat.
Yeah.
But this is Hong Kong style. Michael Mann has his style of shooting. Yes. And this is Benny Chan's style of shooting. This is more Hong Kong flavor.
And it's not even just the cops. Civilians got fucked up. Like civilians and all the team.
Yeah, I don't remember that many people on the side getting shot that much in Heat.
No, not at all. It was just condensed. And I'm like, no, Hong Kong went straight out and just
people got fucked up.
There's casualties.
Did you notice the other people on the side were grabbing the bodies?
Yes,
trying to help them.
Realistically, that would happen.
Yeah, trying to help those that got shot get out of fire. I mean, firing range. I was surprised to see that. Because when people start shooting, people just leave after that. It's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. Very intense.
Yeah.
Satisfying shootout. Definitely. And I did like when he flipped off Donnie Yen's character and shot back at him and stuff like that. But it's cool because you have a group of guys that used to be cops, so they know how the cops work.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. You know what I mean? Like they know how they work. The interrogation scene.
Oh, that interrogation scene.
That was good.
That was really well put, especially like how Donnie Yen and Nicholas were just literally just going off of like how it's supposed to go. And then when Donnie Yen hears like they killed their other member just to throw it off, and Donnie Yen just loses it. I was like, but
that's great.
Nicholas say here is like one word and it could have changed, and Donnie says, you don't know right from wrong. And I'm like, either way, who is in the wrong here? But Nicholas say though, he told you, and like,
But that was a great back and forth, great performances from both of them. Probably the best acted scene, I think, in the movie. I think overall between them two. But you know, even when they're interrogating them and they're trying to do the good cop, bad cop, Nicholas is looking at him like, "Yo, that used to be."
He's like, "You're very lost."
It's just like that used to be. I used to be you, man. Stop. You know, stop it. You know what I mean? But I like that aspect of the film too. But yeah, let's get back to the action here, man. Like this was. I mean, look at that shot.
Yeah,
that is not CGI. Guy flying up against the wall there.
Okay, Donnie Yen.
It's Donnie Yen flying up against the wall. All right. But you know, this movie sucks. It's boring. Nothing happened in it. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't remember this scene because I was asleep.
I haven't seen that.
And then you know it started getting real when you know his fellows were getting picked off and you know, this guy's like, fuck it. You take the bag of money. You're the last one left. It's been fun. Let me run at these motherfuckers with grenades. Hey, man, those guys earlier with the shields were horrible.
Yeah.
Like when Nicholas and the other guy ran down there and they had a whole line of gigantic shields and they all got killed. You guys are the worst. You guys are horrible.
Yeah.
Like the first row.
Yeah.
Later, the shields worked from the new patch that came in, but those guys were terrible. I'm like, come on. I guess they didn't pick them up in time.
Yeah.
I guess actually, that's what happened.
We forgot one scene, and this guy actually said it. McCluskey actually said Ken Lo's scene is a bit too short, but for Ken Lo. And we forgot that Ken Lo scene, actually.
I was getting ready to mention it because I got it over here in my notes.
Oh, sorry about that.
No. I was just like gushing over this. So but yeah, I like that. That fight scene with Ken Lo, man. But of course, we want it to be longer.
Yeah,
because it's Ken Lo. Like, but I like how everybody just got decimated. They weren't even in the same league. And come on, you gotta love a movie that has death by chopsticks.
Oh yeah. Like, Nicholas Say just like getting told by Ken Lo, like, we're doing our own deal. You can fuck off now. And then Nicholas Say is just like walking away, and then he just steps on it, grabs the chopsticks, and just impales it in that guy's throat. And I'm just sitting there going like, well done. And just recently, Kenji Tanigaki actually released a previs footage for this film.
Oh shit!
Like for that specific fight scene, and it was supposed to be longer. And it was interesting to see how they actually managed to get some of the choreography that they already did in there. But there's like more where Nicholas Say was supposed to slice the hell out of fucking Ken Lo with that knife before he stabs him.
Yeah.
It was really well done.
Maybe that extra footage will be on the Blu-ray, maybe.
I hope so. Like, there's like,
but yeah, I loved it though. It was just, they got destroyed, but that was great. You know, give us some gore, some fighting, you know, some style thrown in there with a little bit of substance, you know, and you know, it's just, I'm very happy when films save the best for last.
Oh yeah.
And we're old school martial arts kung fu movie lovers, man. So it's kind of like that's how they used to do it back in the early days, man.
Yes.
70s and 80s is like they reward you if it's done right.
Yes.
They reward you by leaving the best fight for last.
Yeah.
And then you feel rewarded. You're like, I got my money's worth, or you know, it was worth sticking with the movie. Maybe the beginnings kind of sucked or something. Yeah. But man, that finale fight, you'll remember that, you know, forever. You know what I mean? And man, the fight in the chapel, bro.
Just
dude.
From the start, like when they get in there, like it had the killer vibes when the finale happens in the chapel, but when Donnie Yen or Nicholas Say says like when he got out and there's no use for him, he has nothing left, and he just pulls out his battle songs, and then Donnie Yen goes back to SPL style and brings out his baton. I'm like, all right, let's see how this goes. But well done to Chris Collins giving his input, and just how the stabbing and the thrusting and everything else that Nicholas Say tries to get at with Donnie Yen, and Donnie Yen trying to match him. Like you see the Screama going in, whereas everyone talks about, oh, you gotta love the Screama stuff in Dune. I still haven't seen it yet. I'm not biased, but here it's like you see the motions right there. Yeah. And let alone the side fact that you feel this fight. And there's like one moment where when Nicholas Say grabs the sledgehammer and he's swinging it around, and there's this nice wide shot where Donnie Yen gets away, but a straight thrust jump kick right to Donnie Yen's head. I'm like, oh, dude, that hurts.
Dude, how was he knocked out? How was he not knocked out
by
that kick to the head? That was a real, you could tell he really got kicked in the head.
Yeah, really.
And I was like, holy shit, Donnie Yen the old man still got it. You know? Like, you know. And you know Donnie, he probably requested that shit too.
Yeah,
he's probably like, yeah, give it to him.
Give me a real fucking kick to the head. Let's give him a money's worth. And
that was fucking great.
All the way leading up to the piano, where they're just going dirty on each other, like using the piano, and then the statue comes down, and then Nicholas Say just jumps out from the dust and stabs him with a screwdriver. And I'm just like, okay, that's a nice moment. And Nicholas Say is just smiling through it all.
Oh yeah,
right to the point where Donnie Yen butts him in the face. I'm like, oh yeah, finally using your head right to the arm bar. And I'm like, granted, I wanted something really grand, but the arm bar where he broke it.
Yeah.
And it's just this moment between them that they're just sharing with each other, like how far they've came to this point.
Yeah.
And then
they were buddies playing ping pong, bro.
Yep. Ping pong.
We go from ping pong tournament to we gonna stab some motherfuckers.
Yep.
But dude, this fight had everything. It had it was knife fighting, stick fighting, we had grappling, we had some submission attempts, we had ground fighting, we had people getting thrown through shit, drop kicked through shit. I mean, everything, man. Grabbing whatever's around them to fight, and then and I love a part of the movie where you feel like, okay, the fight's over. Nope. It just keeps going, I'm like, yes. Yeah. And I was just, and I think it was a fitting end because at this point, Nicholas is not going to go back to jail.
No, God, no. And like for him to actually like just do what he did, the way he said it to this, like, if it was you in the, like, literally on the stand, would you have done what I've done? And he was like, and Diane just turns away. And I was just like, damn.
Yeah.
It's really nuts.
It's a fitting end to that character.
Yeah.
It's kind of tragic, all of them and what happened to them and all that stuff. But it's just, that was my reaction. I was just like, when it was over.
It was like a definite breath of fresh air of like after 10 years of questionable Donnie Yen films.
To be honest, bro, Donnie Yen could literally retire now.
I definitely agree.
And go out on a high note if he wanted to.
Like, we won't know what happens with John Wick Chapter 4. But
but I mean, like his own, starring in movies, you could still do.
I would say
you personal, like kind of like at the time, Jet Li's Fearless was supposed to be his single.
Yeah, his single last martial arts film.
Right.
I agree with this. Would be like stepping away from. I won't do any more Hong Kong. Like I think it was Yip Man. He said that he's done doing kung fu films. Whereas this one, it's like, this would be his last contemporary, like, martial arts kind of film.
Right.
Like, because we had SPL, we had Flashpoint, and we somewhat had fucking Special ID. We had Kung Fu Jungle. But this one is like, it pretty much like cemented the fact that Special ID doesn't exist, but it is a nice fitting end of him playing this righteous character, police officer that we've all known throughout the years of Hong Kong action cinema.
Yeah.
But a fitting end to, like, yes, we've had these characters before, but Donnie Yen could actually step down and say, I've done all I can with this now. And give it my all.
Yeah. And scene.
Exactly.
And then it was a little sad. After that, you have the shots of Benny in the credits.
Tribute. A nice tribute. Well done.
Nice tribute to Benny.
To Nicholas Say's song that he made for the film.
That was him singing.
Yeah, Nicholas Say was a singer, and like the fact that he made an actual song.
Yeah.
For that the music video has Donnie Yen playing the piano in it too.
And shit! Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So on that same song, Donnie Yen's playing piano.
Yeah.
Wow. What a tribute to Benny.
Mm-hmm.
He will really be missed.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I mean, just it scratched the itch.
Yes.
It quenched the thirst.
Mm-hmm.
And all I wanted was an entertaining action cop thriller.
Yes.
And that's what we got. And what a hell of a one-on-one fight at the end. Now, before we rate it, before we give our rating, I got a little rant. I got to get off my chest here. Okay, so you've heard Samurai Guy in the past talk about things feeling stale, and it's good to have something different once in a while. Like when you get tired of the same old blockbusters that are very similar and they're the same thing, and you keep getting the same type of blockbuster over and over and over and over and over again, and then a smaller scale little drama or some kind of thriller comes out of nowhere, and then you're like so much more interested in that because it's something different, or you don't know what you're going to get or what to expect. And sometimes the smaller scale movies or something that's small, you're not getting a lot of attention, is more exciting than the same old summer blockbusters and stuff like that are the same old. And it's nice to have something new and different. So you guys have heard me say that on here. However, if you're going to give us the same old, it's got to be entertaining, man. Yeah. It's got to be entertaining, because revenge genres, if you want to put that one, for Samurai Guy, whether it's a samurai movie, martial arts, crime, whether it's a Western, revenge type movies for me never get old. So I can watch a revenge movie till the end of time, but they have to be entertaining. That's the point. So just because something comes out and you've seen it before, the plot's similar, what happens in this movie, you've seen happen in other movies, sometimes things that you see in certain movies that remind you of other movies, you're going to get that because there's 5 billion movies that exist out there. But the only thing that matters was, did that movie that felt like familiar territory entertain you? That's all that matters. Of course, we want to see something new and different once in a while. Of course. Yeah. We want people to be rebels and try all kinds of shit, right? Freshen things up, shake things up. Of course, we want to see that.
Yeah.
But if we don't see that and we see something similar or familiar, it's not necessarily a bad thing. And I think familiar people, for some people, not everyone, people think it's automatically bad. If you see a fight scene, like this fight scene in here, right? The end fight. Well, it wasn't as good as the raid fight or the fight in the raid, or the shootout heist scene in here. It's all right. It wasn't as good as Heat. You know what I mean? You're going to hear a lot. Oh, this plot synopsis in this movie. Well, I've seen it before. It's nothing new. But were you entertained? That's all that matters. Okay. The fight scene in the chapel. Okay. You think some other one-on-one fight scenes are better? Of course. I'm sure that exists. Of course. But were you entertained by the fight scene in the chapel? All right. You could say, well, Heat's shootout is better than this one. But the shootout that's in this motherfucking movie, were you entertained by it? Did you enjoy it? That's the difference. And I think people can try to kind of get a little too high and mighty. You know what I mean? Like if I acted that way, then I could literally go back and say, well, there's no other fight scenes that could beat 8-Diagram Pulse Fighter in finale fight scene. So fuck everything. No, fuck the raid. Fuck John Wick. No, 8-Diagram Pole Fighter. Mm-hmm. I could be an asshole if I want to.
Yep.
Right? But if you love movies, right? Yep. You'll give the micro budget films a shot. You'll give the low budget films a shot. You'll give the big budget films a shot. And as long as you're entertained, no matter what genre it is, even if it's familiar territory, that's all that matters. Because if you start constantly comparing over and over and over again, constantly comparing, and you're not enjoying what you're watching, you might as well give up watching movies.
Yeah.
You might as well stop. If you, you know what I'm saying? Because you will never ever be satisfied at the end of the day. Don't watch movies. Watch. I love Heat. Heat's a 5 out of 5 star movie, but you might as well just watch Heat till you die.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I don't even want to
don't watch anything else if you're not willing. If you're gonna be that picky with movies, you know. So rant over. That's how people should look at things, right?
Agreed.
How many when John Woo made Gung Fu popular in the 80s, how many clones or the genre changed after that? And a lot of people were doing flying in the air, sliding, all this stuff. I can enjoy the fuck out of all those other movies.
Yep.
You don't see me looking at all those other movies and going, well, you know, it's not as good as Hard Boiled. That might be true, but I was entertained by that other movie.
Exactly.
By Choi Hark.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So people need to start viewing things like that. They won't. And it's perfectly okay if you hate this movie.
Yeah.
It's fine. Movies are subjective.
Exactly.
But I think that happens a lot. And a lot of people that hate, I'm not saying Halloween Kills is a 5-star movie. But I don't really know what people were expecting with a slasher. And I'm not downplaying slashers. I love slashers. So when I went to Halloween Kills, I was entertained. I was like, well, that was a great slasher. He killed a whole bunch of dumb people. That happens in the 80s. There's slasher movies where they kill a whole bunch of dumb people and you have fun with the carnage.
Yep.
Yeah. So there you go. Share this message. This is a public a service announcement
from the Book of Samurai. From the Book of Samurai. That Samurai Guy, everybody.
Asian Eric says, preach, brother.
So that was verse 1, says, Psalm 12.
Take them to church. Well, we got Andre says, preach. We got Keep Forward Productions says, preach. And Keep Forward Productions, I hope to have Matt on the channel. You know, he's a filmmaker himself, and in the future we'll get Matt on here. We got to get you on here, brother. But these guys, they know their shit.
Yeah.
They know their shit, you know. And and it sounds like from what I've seen from the comments that Matt enjoyed this movie.
Yes.
You know. And so, with that said, let's go ahead and the Reverend Samurai speaks the word of the martial arts films. Well, oh my goodness. People came here for a Raging Fire review and they get gospel. This is what happens. You don't know what you're going to get when you come to Samurai Guy's channel. All right. Time to rate it on chat right now. Right now. That's right. I'm talking to you, chat, all you badasses. Right now, let me know what you rate Raging Fire out of 5 stars. And remember, 3 is average. And you can go 3.5. 3, you can do the halves. But I want to see. I want to see in chat, and I want to click on it. Even if you hate the movie, it's fine. I'll click on it. All right. All's fair in love and war. All right.
Yeah.
Kyle, 3 is average on the channel. What are you giving Raging Fire?
So, again, I will always state this. It has been 10 years since Yip Man 2 and questionable Donnie Yen films. Very questionable Donnie Yen films. Yeah. And out of those 10 years, Kung Fu Jungle and Wuxia have been great. After that, we just got I Am Donnie Yen. I Could Do No Wrong and everything else.
The Book of Yen.
The Book of Yen. Please read from the Book of Yen. Yeah. And it's just like to the point where I'm just like, I don't know how you could come back from this. I really don't know. And then a friend of mine asked me, does this movie need to be 2 hours? And I said, 2 or 3 scenes could have been cut.
Yeah, sure.
But when I really looked at this film and I sat down and I said, this film makes me appreciate Hong Kong cinema.
Yeah.
Because it is the last of its kind now. Official. Well, I know Rick and Frank will say something different.
And if you guys don't know, and we're not going to go into detail,
yeah.
But if you guys don't know, for what, unfortunately, what's happening in China with how things are going with cinema, this may be the last of its kind. You may not see this type of hard-boiled cop action movie ever again.
No.
So it's another reason to celebrate it and to celebrate Brandy Chan and the fact that it's a fucking kick-ass movie.
It is.
Now, if it sucks, me and Kyle will be honest.
Yeah,
we would be here saying this movie fucking sucks.
But
you know what I mean? But
I will be honest that Donnie Yen really sold it, being as serious as he can. Yes. Nicholas Say stole the film.
Mm-hmm.
The story, yes, it's what's it called? It's formulaic, but from most people saying it's confusing, it's like you're not watching it.
Yeah, you're
properly.
Not paying attention. If I can understand it, understand it. Come on.
And
go ahead.
The action of it, like, it's still, I could tell where everything is, and well done. And all I could say is 4 out of 5.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Well, I hated this movie. 0 out of, no, just kidding. 0 out of 100.
Terrible story. Terrible. We just need those two puppets for 2 months.
Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Yeah. Up to this point of the movie, I was so entertained by what I was watching. It was a 4 out of 5 stars. 4 out of 5 ninja stars for me. Up to this point. And then when this happened, and we had our bonus finale fight, Samurai Guy's going 4.5 out of 10. I'm sorry, out of 10.
Oh, shit! Damn! People. Okay.
Boo this man. Boo. Sorry.
Everyone
this one happens when I read reviews from IMDb. They use the 10 rating. Sorry. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Sorry, guys. Oh my goodness.
I almost had a heart attack. I'm like, damn.
All right, let's see what chat has rated the movie. All right, Lone Wolf. There you go. 4.95 out of 5. Nice. All right. Keep Forward says 4.5. All right. It's my same rating as me. Cool. Mm-hmm. All right. Yes, great career, definitely. Gives the Rant a 10 out of fucking 10. Gotta love Billy Bob Varsity Blues. Dark gives it a 4.70 out of 5. All right. Nice. All right. So chat looks like, all right, we got McCloskey here. Give it a 9.6 out of 10. All right. All right. Nice. And there we go. Eric. There you go. The Eric system. He borrowed mine. Because Eric's I like Eric's rating on his videos.
Yes.
Because it's not complicated like mine sometimes. Like he's just like, I recommend it, or no. That's Eric's reviews.
Simple to the point.
Simple, like no, it's like, check it out. No, don't check it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was fun, brother.
No problem.
I'm so glad I had the opportunity to review this without you. I mean, excuse me, with you. I'm all over the place now. The rant has exhausted my brain. That's what's going on. The rant has exercised the demons, and now I'm all tired.
It's like,
I will exercise the demons.
If anyone knows where that's from, just remember Harold and Kumar.
Oh, well, this was a blast. Yeah, and the movie was a blast, and we had a lot of fun talking about it. I'm glad you guys, looks like Chad enjoyed themselves here. All right, there we go. Oh, 4.2. He didn't give it a 5 stars. Boo this man. No, we love you, Derek. We're just kidding. That's a great rating.
We'll definitely see you tomorrow, Derek.
Yeah, Derek. Yes. Well, segue. Mm-hmm. All right, guys, before we wrap it up, thanks again for watching and hanging out with us. If you're brand new here, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Samurai Guy is a knucklehead. But tomorrow, that's right, we got Versus, baby. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific time. It's already been posted. If you guys want to go vote, let your voice be heard. Go to the community page on the channel. We're picking 2 sci-fi action movies. 2 movies that I've always thought were underrated. 2 movies with different flavors and styles. That's right. 2 movies with enhanced leads. We got Hardcore Henry against motherfucking Upgrade tomorrow, guys. All right. You don't want to miss that. 6 p.m. Pacific time. You don't want to miss that. It's going to be a fun discussion tomorrow. Friday, we'll see. We may have a guest, we may not. I know Eternals comes out this week, and hopefully it's all right.
It's pretty good.
I have a feeling I'm going to like the movie. I have a feeling I'm going to like it. I don't see me hating Eternals as much as Rotten Tomatoes critics are hating on it right now.
I really need to give a review of this now. Like any movie that has come out and everyone's just like, yeah, this is great. And I'm just going to go, it's pretty good. Pretty good. I need to do that one day.
You should do that. All right, guys. So see you guys tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific time. And y'all know what you need to do. Subscribe to Kyle. All his information is in the description box below. Subscribe to his YouTube channel for his short films and films. And keep representing the action genre. Keep representing martial arts cinema. Enjoy it. Watch it. Buy it. Support it. Share it. Right? Because it's one of the greatest genres in movie history. That's right. And we're going to, only us fans, the Movie Dojo Army, can keep it alive and keep it going. All right, guys. Stay good. And we'll see you on the flip side. Take care.
Also, donate to the collection plate for the Samurai
Let's Samurai Guy's collection plate. Pass it around. Well, I'm gonna watch some Jet Li and some Gordon Liu.
And Bruce Lee be thy Jesus.
Yes. A diagram pole fighter is the shit. Whoa, the best of the year video is going to be hilarious. All right, guys. Take care and see you on the next one. That's it. My back just went out.
Sorry.